Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here. Hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Ollie, why are you recording again? Well, as you can see, there's a certain Mr. Super GT in my lobby once more. So I sent him a quick message and said, here we go again. Because we've had a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a rivalry recently, but we've had some really good races recently, as you might have seen on some of my streams. So yeah, we're going for round 2. He well and truly deserved to beat me in the first round. So fingers crossed, here we go again, this time around Sardinia. I am in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, and Mr. Super GT himself is in the Lamborghini Huracan. Very, very difficult car to control, but if you get it under control, my god, it's an absolute beast. I went for the Aston Martin purely because I really do like the way it handles, and it's got some really, really good top end. So fingers crossed, guys, in this race, we can actually come out on top this time. I was so nervous in this race. This race, I was literally, all I wanted to do was enter this race to get my SR back up. I was not expecting Steve to be in here, but the first corner, I outbraked myself completely, put myself under a lot of pressure there. I felt a lot of pressure on my shoulders in this race. I know it sounds silly, but I really, really wanted to beat him this time. So going through the third corner, technically on this track, all the way to the fourth, and then the fifth, sixth, and seventh. As you can see, we've got a bit of a gap here, so I've got no concerns at all. I brake just after the shadow, but if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, a certain Super GT just comes out of nowhere, and I do go into the side of him. Big apologies to Steve. I just didn't expect him to be there. Honestly, it just come out of nowhere. It just took me by completely by surprise, and I was concentrating so hard, just concentrating what's in front of me. I thought, don't look behind you, Ollie, just keep concentrating, mate. You've got this. And I just didn't expect him to go for a big lunge up the inside. He almost pulled it off, to be fair. But yeah, I had a few messages with him afterwards apologising for the incidents. But yeah, let's just crack on with this. So halfway through at lap 1 now, going through the last sector of this racetrack on lap 1. Again, he's just managed to keep that second place, thankfully. He didn't demote himself down to P3 after the little incident I had. But that Lamborghini, it's not going to be slow, and we all know Steve, he is incredibly quick. So he will be on the back of us, and the slipstream in that Lamborghini will prove vital. So yeah, going through this last corner here, no issues there, just trying to keep it smooth, under control. As we go to the replay camera, you can see just how close he still is. There is a guy in P3, the Greek, he was on us during this whole race, so we knew if we made any mistakes, this guy was going to capitalise. Going through this first corner here, so close to the wall every single time. You really do have to have massive plums to commit to that. Going through the first corner, a lot better. Still could be better though, not 100%. Again, nerves are still getting the better of me. If I want to kind of get away from Steve here, I need to be doing 141 flats. That's that kind of speed, because as we all know, he is not slow at all. But you can look at the radar there. He's all over the back of me. I have gone purple in the first second. It's to be expected though. He backs out of it on this one, just about. He tries, I think, to go for the undercut there, but it's just not pulled enough. I don't think he can get the traction down through that corner. Incredibly difficult to get the power down in the Huracan, let alone around that corner. It's a nightmare, but you can see on the radar once more, look how close he is here. So I'm just trying to give him enough room, and we try and both go through the left-hand side. I just hit the wall ever so slightly. He's going to go around the outside, and he is going to get the move done there. A little bit sloppy from my end. I was trying to give enough room, but at the same time, trying to make it as small as possible because I really wanted to beat Steve this time. But he managed to get past, so fair play, good move. Very, very bright livery, so I'm not going to miss him at all. I'm definitely going to see when he's coming, unless he goes for a massive dive bomb on the inside earlier. But fair play, almost pulled it off, but yeah, unfortunately just couldn't quite do it. So my weakness here through this track is that last sector. I just can't quite get on the brakes early enough, and I can't keep to the left-hand side. And that does cost me, and that's where Steve is quicker. But we do have the slipstream here in the Aston Martin, and it has such a good top end. You can see I'm pulling in so quickly. Potentially could have got a move on the inside there, but that would have been a little bit too risky, and that could have ended both of our races if I didn't pull that off. So I thought better of it. You know, we've still got another 2 laps. This is going to be a good race. No point risking it all here. Much better through that corner this time. Much, much better. Gained a little bit of time on Steve there. He's about 4 attempts ahead this time. As long as we keep, you know, within 3/4 of a second, we will keep getting that slipstream. A bit slow through that right-hander there. I wasn't brave enough. Need to get closer to the wall, and I need to be, you know, doing well in 4th gear through there. Personal best through this sector. That's all we can do. And Steve just goes a little bit wide here. Just teases me with the move on the inside, but just not close enough this time. So I'll keep an eye out for that for next lap, because that could be absolutely vital in this race. Just keep an eye on it. Again, once more, look at the slipstream in this Aston Martin. So nice to have a car that's got really, really good top end. I kind of go for the switchback here because I thought he might go defensive on the inside. He does just a little bit of a tap, but I'm not happy with that. So I'm going to slow down here ever so slightly and just let him keep that position, because that was a little bit naughty from myself there. So we go purple in the middle sector. We are looking good. Again, I'm up the inside on the left-hand side because I just want him to know that I'm there. I want to kind of just try and put him off if I can. And you can see as well, the guy from Greece is very, very close behind us as well. So once more, if we make any sort of mistake, I'm telling you, that guy is going to pounce. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But this is the penultimate lap. Once more, I was a little bit better on the brakes going through there, which is what I needed. But once more, I don't know if it's quite enough, but we've got the slipstream now. We're much closer than we were before. We might just be able here to get the slipstream. We go purple, 141.3. I'm going to go for a move on the inside. I go and pull over to the left-hand side. He's going to give him the rim. Oh no, he's gone into the side of me. And oh no!
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Steve! Oh no! He sent himself to the Shadow Realm. He sent a one-way ticket. Oh no! Oh, that's going to be a big talking point. We'll finish this lap and we'll go over that incident right there. But yeah, I've got all the evidence. Just it's not massive. It is what it is. It was an incident, but you know, that's racing. Sometimes it does happen. I just think he slightly just turned into me slightly, and yeah, it's almost impossible to get two cars to go through there freely and easily. But we've still got the guy from Greece behind us, so we just got to make sure we just keep this lap nice and smooth now. We're in P1. We've got over a second gap, so we haven't got to worry about the slipstream. We've set the fastest lap. We're looking good. Again, we've just got to bring this Aston Martin home. Here, I just brake after the shadow disappears, like there's the first bright line, and you just brake after that. Keep it tucked inside. Try to avoid the wall there, getting so close. Once more, the theme of this race is really to avoid the barriers. They are an absolute killer. Braking as the concrete curb kind of appears on the right hand side. Again, just letting go of the throttle ever so slightly, just so I can make around this corner. If you try and go flat out, I believe you just go a little bit too wide. You get loads of understeer, and that is the end of that. Apologies for the ring. Apologies for the notification there from my new phone. And yeah, we just go through this last corner here. Absolutely sublime, no issues whatsoever. And it looks like I'm going to get my revenge. Finally, a week after Super GT had my pants down in my live stream, I've managed to get one back. What a great race. It was a big shame that he ended up going in the wall, but I'm just happy to get the P1. Big shout out to the guy in P2, the Greek. He did very, very well in that race, stuck with us, took advantage of any mistake that did happen, and managed to get himself a P2. But there we go, there's a victory, guys. Pole position, fastest lap, 263 wins, looking lovely indeed. The Aston Martin really proving itself here. So I'm just going to go through this replay here. So we jump on board with Super GT himself. So he's just going along. As you can see, he can't see me at all, so it's looking all good. He goes to the right hand side, and then I just appear, and he kind of turns into me, and then he hits into the wall. It was unfortunate. I think he just didn't quite see me, but there you are. Nevertheless, we still managed to get one over him, so I'm very, very happy. But yeah, if you did enjoy that, guys, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you for the next one. Alright, take care. Ta-da.